guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Empties video. Again, it's been about a month since my last empty, so I thought I would go ahead and share some things with you that I've gone through over the last month. There are a few things in here that were in my most recent project pan that I ended, the finished 13 by Halloween. So that way, in case you aren't watching my project pan videos, you can still see what empties I've used up. So let's go ahead and jump in. As always, I like to start with skincare. So the first thing I have is a sheet mask from Dr. Jart. I really liked this one a lot. This is the Pore Minimalist mask. It's a little different than other masks. Well, the main difference is it's black instead of white like most sheet masks. But this one is supposed to help to reduce the size of your pores. It has charcoal in it, which helps to clear out the pores, to remove any pore clogging, you know, yuckiness that's in there that's keeping your pores enlarged. So yeah, that's what the main purpose of this is, and I actually really did enjoy that one a lot. I did also have a Karuna sheet mask in here. This is the clarifying sheet mask from Karuna. I really like these ones a lot for when my skin is a little bit more, when I have a little bit more breakouts, which has been recently. So this has been a really good lifesaver. I liked that a lot. Then I did also have this SK2 sheet mask. Now this one, I was expecting this to be incredible for the price. These are very, very expensive, and now, you know, keep in mind I only used one. I have two more, and I am going to definitely use them to see if I notice more results, but I really didn't see any, like, drastic results with this. I didn't notice anything other than hydration with that one, so I don't know. I'll get back to you when I use a few more. So that's it for the sheet masks. I haven't been doing too many sheet masks. I've been doing more traditional masks, trying to get through some of those. But I do have this little packet from Camille Beckman. This is one of her Epsom salt soaks. I love these. This one is for, this is the Mind and Body soak. These are so good. If you guys haven't tried these, definitely check it out. Once again, I'll link everything down below for your convenience. I did also use up a body scrub. This one is from Bath & Body Works. It's very dirty, but it took me a long time to get through this. This is the Orange Ginger Sugar Scrub. I really did not like this. The reason it was in my shower for so long is because I didn't ever want to reach for it. The problem with this was, sugar scrubs do tend to separate a little bit, but this one was completely separate. So it was like the top half was like an oily, watery, oily stuff, and then the very bottom half was just like pure sugar scrub, and you'd have to kind of try to scoop in there and get a mixture of the two, but they just didn't mix well together, and it just, I hated it. It was really, really awful. So I definitely would not repurchase that. Next up, I do have another one of these First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Creams. I've had several of these in empties before. I love this. I definitely will repurchase this, but not right away. I have some other body creams and lotions that I need to get through, but this one is fantastic if you have chronically dry skin like I do, or cracked feet. This does miracles of really, really hydrating. And then because it's from First Aid Beauty, it's really good if you have more sensitive skin as well. Next up, I do have a Sunday Riley face cream. This is the CEO cream. This one is good for brightening. It's very, very thick moisturizer, you guys. So if you have like really dry skin, you will love this. If you have combination to oily skin, you will not like this. So my skin is combo, so I was not able to use this on my face. It broke me out so bad, so I ended up just finishing it off using it as a neck cream, and it worked great for that because my neck is very dry and I have some deep like wrinkles in my neck. But for the cost, I will not be repurchasing this. I have other neck creams that I am using now, but I'm glad that I was able to at least get my money's worth out of this. And like I said, if you do have dry skin though, you will like it. It's really good for dry skin. It smells amazing. It has a very like citrusy, nice scent to it. So I definitely recommend it for dry skin. Next, I had two of these little baby size of the Fresh Sugar lip balms. I had the Advanced Therapy one, and then this is the Rose one. I love these. I think they are really great. I was so tempted to get the little holiday set that had like 6 of these minis in it. But again, I have a lot of lip balm, so I'm trying to get through some of the products that I own before I start buying more stuff, but these were really good. I definitely recommend those. I did actually finish off a little tiny baby size of a face mask as well. This one's from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Blue Marine Algae Mask. This is really, really nice. I like the way it smells. I like the feeling of it. It has that like jelly kind of a feeling, so it's really like cooling and soothing and very hydrating. So I was using this most recently since I've been having all those breakouts. I've been using some kind of harsh, more stripping products to help to remove the breakouts, and then I needed something to hydrate, so I was using this for that. I went through it fairly quickly because it is a little baby size, but this is something I would definitely consider repurchasing. All right, this one here is technically not empty, but I am gonna get rid of it now. This is from Briogeo. This is the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. It's a scalp oil. I did use most of it, but as you can see, it's got about a quarter of it left, and for how expensive this is, it's really sad that I have to just toss it, but unfortunately, this irritated my scalp really bad. So normally oils are great for your scalp and really hydrate and soothe the scalp, and as you guys know, talked about it lots of times, I do have scalp psoriasis, so my scalp is extremely sensitive and very dry. But the problem with this, because it has the active charcoal in there, that basically dried my scalp out, instead of hydrating it, since it's an oil. So it ended up doing the reverse effect of what I was wanting it to do. Instead of hydrating and soothing my scalp, it irritated it, got it really dry, and it was just bad. So I had to stop using it. I couldn't even finish it off. Next up, I had this little body scrub from Josie Moran. I actually had to throw this out after I did my, it's not empty, I'm throwing it out. It's half full. After I did my skincare declutter, I had found this underneath my sink. I thought it was a body butter, and then I was like, oh, it's a body scrub. So I pulled it into my shower to use it, and it was already gone bad, so I just have to toss that. I do also have one of the eye makeup removers from Sephora collection. This is the waterproof makeup remover. I love this stuff. It lasts forever. I always get the big one because it's only like $14 for this size, and it lasts like 3 months. It lasts a really long time. It does a very good job of removing all your eye makeup, even waterproof, and it's very gentle. This is something I've repurchased many times, and I definitely would repurchase it again. Okay, and then I do have a hair product in here. This was actually something I was using on my kids, but I wanted to throw it in here and let you guys know because this is amazing. This is from Sexy Hair. It's the Long Sexy Hair Luxe Detangler. This is so good. It does such a great job of removing hair tangles. Both my girls, my younger two, have very long hair. It goes all the way down to their butt, and because it's very fine and thin like mine, it does tangle easily. So I did love this, and I used it daily on both of their hair, and I went through it really quick. So I'm definitely repurchasing this. This is fantastic. I highly recommend it. All right, and then I have a bunch of makeup now. This is probably the most makeup I've ever had in Empties. So the first thing is the makeup primer spray from Skindinavia. So this is meant to be used prior to applying your makeup as a primer. I honestly did not feel like it really worked well as a primer, so this is not one that I would recommend. I have another primer in here. This is the Becca Backlight Primer. I love this primer. I actually already have another full size in my collection. It's fantastic. It's great for giving a very nice luminous glow to the skin without being too shiny. So even if you have combo or oily skin, I think you could still use this one, and it just does a really good job of hydrating and prepping the skin as well. So I definitely recommend that. I also had a foundation in here this time. This is from Tarte. This is the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. By the way, I had the shade Light Sand, and I feel like it was maybe just a little bit too dark on my skin. I would go just a shade lighter, I think, next time. But I don't know. I don't really love this foundation, but I don't hate it either. I think it's okay. It's definitely more of a medium coverage, but it's very hydrating. So if you have more dry skin and you don't like totally full coverage, it might be for you. As you guys know, I have combo to oily skin, and I like full coverage. So it just wasn't quite the right fit for what my preferences are, but I don't think it's a bad foundation either. I do have another primer. This one is just a little baby travel size. This is from Burberry. It's the Fresh Glow. I love this. This is like the third little baby size that I've gotten. Anytime that it's available as like a little point perk, I always get it because I love it. It's just very expensive. So I don't know if I would invest in the full size, but I really do like it a lot. It's a really nice hydrating primer, and it does add a little bit of glow as well. It's very similar to the Becca one, but I would say maybe just a little bit more on the hydrating side. I do have a concealer as well. This is from Maybelline. This is the Master Conceal Concealer. This is probably my favorite drugstore concealer. I really like this concealer a lot. This is one that I will be repurchasing once I get through, once again, some of the other ones that I have, because I do have too many right now, but I think this is a really good concealer. I do have the shade number 20 Light, and I think that was a good shade for me, so I definitely recommend it. It's very, very full coverage, but without being heavy or for like creasing underneath the eye, so I really like it. Next up, I do have a face powder that I used up. This is from Makeup Forever. This is the Duo Matte Powder. I have the shade number 201. I like this powder, especially if you have more oily skin. If you're very oily, this powder is going to be really good for you. Combo skin still was really nice on my skin. The only problem I have with this powder is I went through it so quickly. Because it is a very soft powder, it kicks up a ton of excess, and then I just like flew through this powder. It took me no time to use this up. So for the price, I probably won't repurchase it because of that. I think I'll stick to the ones that I know last me a little bit longer. I do have a couple mascaras as well. This one here is from Benefit. This is the Roller Lash Mascara. It's one of, I think this is a good mascara. It's definitely one that I use whenever I get it, and I got this in gratis, and I have another one that I got in gratis. I definitely use it, but it's not my favorite. I just think it's good. I like layering it with other mascaras because it's definitely better for separating and curling the lashes, not so great for volume. This here is one of my all-time favorite mascaras though. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Lash Mascara. It is really good. I like the Velvet Noir better, but the Omega Lash is really nice as well. It's good for giving quite a bit of volume. So I really liked it. Again, I got this one in gratis and I liked it. I used it up. Alright, next up I have a brow pencil that I finished off. This is from Sephora Collection. I hated this. I honestly forced myself to use this up for that project, and I'm really glad it's gone. I would not repurchase it. It's just too dry. So what happens is when you go to apply it, it really kind of like drags and pulls, and I don't like that. I feel like I lose my lashes because of that. The color wasn't right either. I had the shade Honey Blonde and I did not like the color on me, and I don't like that it has this little tiny like pick comb thing instead of a spoolie, and it's very sharp. Like, I don't know who would want to use this. It's quite sharp. Maybe to use it to separate lashes, but on your brows, no way. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend it. Even though it is a cheap alternative to like the brow wiz, I don't think it's worth saving a few dollars on. Alright, and then the very last empty this month is a set of lashes. This is from House of Lashes. This is the Iconic lashes. I still actually have them somewhere in one of my drawers, but I did wear them a couple times already, so I'll let you guys know what I thought of them. I feel like the band is very thick, so if you like a thick band, I think you'll like them. For me, because I don't wear lashes very often, a thick band does tend to irritate my eyes a bit, but if you're more used to wearing lashes, I know sometimes people prefer the thick band because it will last longer, so just depending on your preference, but it is definitely a thicker band, so keep that in mind. It's very, a very full set of lashes, so if you like full lashes with a thick band, I think you'll like those. Alright you guys, so those are all the empties for this month, for the month of November, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you have not already. I would definitely appreciate that, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!